My lips are hella dry. Okay, say something.
Can you come back so you can lay on the camera? Oh my god! Oh my god! You slay, girl. You slay. Hi, Angel subscribers. I'm her twin or whatever.
Okay.
5,000 miles away from her.
Uh-huh.
And this is how we communicate. How many miles is it?
2,000.
Oh.
Okay, say bye.
Bye.
What they want, what they want, what they want. Dollar signs, yeah, I know it's what they want. What they want, what they want, what they want. Y'all ain't fooling me at all. I've been at this shit for 9 years. Now they start to call. I'm a DIY pioneer. They trying to get involved. Yippee-ki-yay, got to set it off. I'm probably the only one. Yeah.
I played that song because that was my Ohio song when I went to Ohio. My cousin introduced me to that, and I know she's probably watching this, so like, yeah. What's up? Hey guys, it's Angie Rush here. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I have not done this in so long, but I've been wanting to do this for so long because I feel like I have perfected my full face foundation routine with just drugstore products, which I know is very crucial for a lot of people, but I can make your skin look good. Nice girls of color, I know it's tough to find some stuff that suits you, and I'm so excited for this video. This is going to be a chit chat, but I'm not going to talk about anything else. I'm just going to be talking about makeup. I'm going to try at least. If I talk about anything else, unless it's important, I'm literally going to take it out of this video. If you want to know how to get a full face of makeup, a flawless full face with just affordable drugstore products, then keep watching. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people know Nyx is a very important brand when it comes to drugstore, and it has a lot of things that can help you. What I use before, not usually after, just before I do my makeup, and while I'm doing my foundation, is the Matte Finish by Nyx. It looks like this. I don't really like setting sprays, to be completely honest. I never see a difference much when I ever use them. High-end drugstore, anything, I don't much really see a difference. But I just love the extra step. And then I'm just going to let my face dry. By the way, the type of skin I have is oily skin. This works with any skin type, in my opinion. I moisturize my skin with the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisture. I can't talk, I haven't done this in so long. And this is the best thing, I think, before doing your makeup because it doesn't leave a residue or anything. It dries completely and it feels really good. When I do my foundation, I go back and forth. They work both the same in my opinion. The Benefit Professional, and this is not drugstore, but this is not what I'm using. I'm just showing you. I think the NYX Pore Filler is the same. I can't tell a difference. Some of you makeup people, maybe you can tell a difference, but I can't, so that's why I use it. And I'm going to be using this today. My biggest pet peeve is when people do drugstore full face makeup and they use high-end products, sometimes more high-end than drugstore, and they just name it drugstore. And I know my people out there, my people in school, I focus it on my nose, my forehead, the crease of my nose, my chin, and then the rest goes everywhere. I know my people in school, or my people who don't got bank, me, I don't got that bank, sometimes can't really be buying $60 foundations and stuff like that. So it's nice to know that you can achieve a full gorgeous face with drugstore products. Girl, focus on me. It literally just took me 100 minutes to focus it back on me. As you can see, my face is completely matte, which is what I would like for putting on my foundation. And next, for color correcting, I use, are we still focused? Good. For color correcting, I use LA Pro Concealer in Mahogany, and I mix it with Maybelline New York Concealer in Cafe 30, and I'll show you how I do it. So I'm pretty sure you guys can notice this one. I pick my face a lot. It's a habit. And what I do is I put it on all the dark marks that need to go, you know? My skin has been doing amazing lately, which I am so happy about. Usually I have to cover everywhere, but in my opinion, my skin has been doing, not in my opinion, my skin has been doing amazing, and I'm so proud of it. And I don't know where it came from. calm down. And then when I put that on top of it, I put this Maybelline Cafe in Cafe 30, and I put that on top of it. And why I do this, it matches my skin tone better and I feel like it works better. This is honestly just a personal preference. You can color correct in any possible way you want to. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it any way you want to, but this is the way that works best for me. I know people color correct with red, and I've color corrected with red before, like red lipstick and stuff, but personally this is what works best for me. Yeah, and this is what I prefer. So I just blend it in everywhere. So once my skin looks full one-toned to me, I switch to the foundation. Dun, 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 dun. The foundation I feel like works best for me is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and my color is in 360 Mocha. And what I do, since this is my shade, but in the summer I got super dark, like whew, I got dark skin in the summer, which, I mean, I am dark skin, but I got darker in the summer. And what I got from the Body Shop are these darkening shades. They have lightening and darkening shades, and I add this on. I don't think it changes anything of the foundation. It just adds darkness or lightness to your foundation. It works amazing. I definitely recommend it. And I just I shake it up and pour a little bit on my hand and put a couple drops of this. So I put a reasonable amount on it, and then I take this and just put a couple, put a little couple dollops on there, and then I just mix it together. The downside of my this Fit Me foundation is it doesn't have a pump, but for me I've just kind of gotten used to it, and if I grab too much product, I'll just scrape it back into the bottle, which I don't see a lot of people online do. When they grab too much product, they just waste it, and I cringe, okay? Like, girls, if you're watching this, you want some cheap ideas for your flawless skin, so don't be wasting your foundation. And then I just blot it all over my skin, just like that. And that's the best way, the most way I like doing my foundation. Any excess on my finger, I just wipe it on my brush. And you guys are like, why are you using that as a foundation brush? I can't find my foundation brush, and I feel like I might have left it at my boyfriend's house when I was doing my makeup at his house yesterday. I didn't even tell you. Then I use the NYX again, and I spray some of the NYX Matte on my brush, and then whatever is here, I pick up that excess on my hand and I just stipple. I haven't used this for foundation since middle school, so it's very dense. I really want to know what it's like, how it's gonna work. I think it's working fine, but it's very, like, when I stipple it in, it hurts. And I just stipple. That's how I put my foundation on to be flawless. I stipple it. I don't rub it. I'm sure you guys have heard that a lot, because that just swipes the product. When you stipple it, it actually, like, just goes into your skin. So I'm gonna blend this out and I'll be back, because literally blending is like the most important part of your foundation, and I blend for, not even gonna lie, 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So after I blend the shea out of my face, now I highlight. I hope it looks blended and fine, because using this as my blending brush isn't that nice. I literally have one, which, girl, like, I'm telling you, I'm not one to do a lot. Anyway, next we're gonna conceal, and I'm gonna show you what I use to conceal. And okay, to like clean up or highlight the brows, I use the NYX HD Concealer. I don't know what shade it is, but it's in this, and I use it underneath my brows. I don't use this underneath my eyes. I think I'll try it one day, but I get nervous using new things for concealer. So if you guys have any like good drugstore concealers, let me know, and I will try them out, because I've been using this combo since the last I could remember. If you guys go back to my old videos and find the video of my first impression using this foundation and how I hate it all over my skin, you won't understand why I need to change my look. So I use this Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation in Soft Stable, and I use that underneath my eyes, underneath my brow, underneath like everything. Just like this, I make a little triangle shape underneath my eyes, and then I take some more and I put it on my tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. I used to put it above my lip, but I don't really do that anymore. Right here, underneath my lip sometimes, whatever I'm feeling. And then to add more of a brightness, I use the Maybelline New York Cafe Concealer in Cafe 30, and I put that in the inner corners. And I put some at the end of the brow. And that's what I do. Now BRB, so I can do it to the other side. And I take a damp beauty blender, and sometimes if I'm feeling a little funky, I'll take more of this NYX Matte and just spray some on my beauty blender. I use a lot of it, as you can tell. And then I just use this beauty blender and blend it all in underneath my eyes. I really want to try the Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to go buy it, try it, and do like a first impression because that's necessary, obviously. So I'm just going to blend this out, and I think I'll get back to you guys because, like I said, I do blending for like 5 minutes because you have to do blending right, if you know what I'm saying. Once the concealer's all blended, I take my LA Girl Color concealer again, and I just focus it on my nose. And after that, sorry, this might be a high-end product, but I have a lot of dupes that I like to use. I like, my favorite powder that I've ever had is the NYX Stay Matte powder, and it was like my shade. I don't know what shade it was. If I know the shade, I'll put it here if I find it. I loved it, and I went back to get it, and this is the shade that I got. That is not me, is it? No. The powder I have been using recently is the Studio MAC Fix. Any powder works. Honestly, I think I like the NYX one better. That's the one I used to use. And I just take any powder brush and load up my brush and just dab that all over my skin. Damn, I really hate myself for that, just saying. I'm sorry, that's like the one high-end product, but I'm telling you that there's a NYX Stay Matte powder, which is amazing. If I find a picture of it, I'll post it on here. It's phenomenal, but guess what? In my Canada store, they don't really have it right now, so I have to wait on it. But this works fine, I guess. It's very overpriced. I know it's not Drugstore, it's MAC. It's very overpriced. I know a lot of people don't like MAC, but I really like the powder they have. And I set that all over my face, and we're still not done yet. You see, I spend the most time on my face, not my eyes and my eyebrows and stuff, which I need to do an eyebrow routine for you guys because I got my eyebrows in check the way I like them, and I finally like the way I do my eyebrows. So I just pat that all over my face. I don't rub or drag, I just pat it all over my face, just like that. And my favorite thing, dun, 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 is my black Opal Deluxe finishing powder. This is what I use for baking. It's in Neutral Light 06. I love it. I love baking my face. I got my friends into it. It's the best thing ever, and I do this after. I feel like a lot of people do their bakings at different time. I do mine after all my powder is on, and I just take like an old beauty blender sponge and I bake. Do I look crazy? And I let that bake for a little bit. Usually while I let that bake, I do my eyebrows. But yeah, this is my favorite baking tool I use, and this is my favorite, and this is a very affordable. This is like $6 and you get so much product, and it's the best, and it passes the flash test, guys. That what a nigga like, Let me just say that I've been baking for so long because I had to redo this footage. I didn't tell you guys the shade if you're curious. I don't know if you are curious, but this is the Studio MAC Fix NW58. That's the color. That's my color. And my undertone, by the way, is a red undertone. I think this foundation is a little bit of a red undertone, just to let you guys know, which I think is very important. So I use this brush to dust off all this excess powder, this baking powder, and then I use this brush to get whatever's on my nose. So I take this and I wipe it off, and I wipe it on like my whatever, wipe it off. And what I do is I take some of this, just because I don't want it to look ashy, especially now. I've had it on for a long time, and I do that. And I take like a little brush like this for my nose, the tip of my nose, like that, under my eyebrow, my forehead a little bit, and then the rest I use this brush on. So like I said, I just take some of that powder and I brush it off. I don't think I have a good routine for my concealer, but this is what works for me and I like it a lot. And when I bake, my skin looks flawless to me. In my opinion, I think it looks absolutely flawless, absolutely amazing. And then after this, I do some contouring on my nose, which I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second. And sometimes when I think my skin needs some color, I'll use this NYX highlight and contouring palette, and then I'll just highlight a little bit. So this is my flawless foundation routine using only drugstore products, and I love this. I've been doing this for quite a while now and I love it so much. This is the face I use that you guys see that I think is very flawless. It's flash friendly. If you guys have any drugstore products that are amazing, like some highlighters, let me know down below. And for my sisters and brothers who use makeup, you can help out some people down below by letting us know what's good and what's not good. But this is my face. But yeah, this has been a long-awaited video that I've been wanting to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I am back, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm back on my grind. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. What more do I have to say? Not much more. I just really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry it's not as goofy as or loud as I usually am, but like, I was focused. Focus on me. Okay, I'm over this, okay? Okay. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to let you go. See, when I don't film in a while, it's so hard to let the camera go. But that is it. That is all. There's not much more I can say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I love you guys so much. And yeah, bye guys. And remember, it's not goodbye. It's see you later.